Hello ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me today and clicking on this video and deciding to take a moment of your time and see what I have in store for you. My name is iDropShotJFK. It's currently 2:36 in the morning. This is the second attempt at me trying to do this commentary. Now, reason being, I'm doing a post commentary as was suggested, or as number one, as I promised, and number two, as was asked and suggested slash asked by one of my commenters. Or one of my viewers, I suppose would be the politically correct term to say. So, the different thing about this game is it's not just a solid gameplay, as you'll see in a minute or so. It's a whole bunch of interesting clips, or I say interesting clips, where things are actually happening rather than just being boring. Because and they're all mashed together and cut together into just an 11-minute clusterfuck, and I just kicked my desk, if you're wondering what that noise was, accidentally. So the point of this is just that, because in Battlefield, from a commentator's point of view, there will be many boring points in a game, and because Battlefield games can be really long, and as you can see, if you look in the bottom left-hand corner, if you're watching this, you can probably see that each team has around 1,100 tickets, and 1,100 tickets in a game of Conquest on a 64x64 player match will take a fuck ton of time. Not a ton, not a crap ton, not a shit ton, a fuck ton of time. That's a long time. It took me an hour to get all this footage, and I whittled it down into 45 minutes because for 15 minutes I actually filled up my 1 terabyte extra hard drive of just I ended up using 262 gigabytes of just shit footage. That ended up being the hour that this video was, and actually ran out of room until I realized, so I cut that bit out. You guys don't see it. Actually, that's probably going to be the second half of this. I'll tell you more about that in a second. So, one of my commenters, or one of my viewers, commented on my last Battlefield video, and he said, or he or she suggested, that that I put a whole bunch of clips together because of the thing, because Battlefield can be boring, and I've added a couple things that are kind of fit to my kind of personality. As you can see, I have the post commentary. I've got it cut up. I'm gonna have some music in the background, and as you can see, I put like the annotations in there, like pre-done. It's just kind of adds a humorous style to it. Like I say, give me feedback on everything. Give me suggestions. Say what you don't like, what you don't like. Because it all helps out, and I'm trying to make this the best viewing experience for you guys. So back to onto the game. I'm playing with an M16A3 attached with an ACOG scope and a heavy barrel. I don't have anything on the underbarrel for the most part until about the last couple minutes of this, where I unlock a grip and I attach that. So yeah, so as of right now I'm not using the grip. For my sidearm, I have the G17 Compact, and I don't have any attachments on that. I'm using the medikit, the defibrillator, and for my specialization I'm using ammunition. The thing I really like about the medic class, I love it how, number one, I like the guns, because the guns can give you a really good range, yet they also give you, even though it's only the M16, I'm saying this from the point of, I have Battlefield 3 for the Xbox, and I've been playing that for quite some time. I've had it since it came out, so I'm used to the whole gameplay. I'm just getting used to the controls on PC, as I probably explained in the last video. I just can't remember, because it's like 2:30 in the morning right now. So, about Medic, not only can you revive people, I love how you can revive people. I mean, honestly, and not only does it give you a shit ton of points, and you can get tons of ribbons and accolades and such, but it not only does it help out your team, you probably know this if you play Battlefield, but if you're a noob to Battlefield and you've never watched it before, if you revive somebody, the way that Conquest works is that you have to capture, it's like capture the flag, almost, but you capture a flag, or a flag in quotes. Flag represents a general area, and the more people that you have sitting in that area, the quicker you will capture, quotes again, the flag. Now, each team has tickets. Whoever runs out of tickets first loses, basically. So it's a mixture of TDM and capture the flag. And as you can see there, I hit F instead of G. That's a problem I make quite a bit, and I just need to get used to it, so you guys are going to have to bear with that. If you're wondering me, like, why is this guy just randomly knifing? No, I'm just trying to chuck a grenade. So back onto the conquest. If you have, like, each team starts out with a certain amount of tickets. Tickets basically mean you start out with 1,100 tickets. Once somebody respawns, not when they die, when they respawn, they lose a ticket. Now, the reason being for it being respawned rather than when they die is because as the medic role, which is I am, you can revive people. Now, if you revive people before they respawn, they will get their class back, and they'll basically continue on, but your team won't lose tickets. Now, why do you care? You say, why don't you just capture all the flags and kill the other guys? Well, not only does it get you, when you kill somebody, like as you can see right there, I was just revived, and I think you restart with all your weapons reloaded. I don't know. I've never really thought about that, but if it's I just got a text. If you have your tickets, like the more flags that you have, the quicker you will lose tickets, and I think you can actually get a penalty as well. Somebody's gonna have to correct me on that. Don't quote me on that. I'm not entirely sure, but I believe that's what it is, and that's how it works. So, as the medic role, you can revive people, but you can also have a really, really medium to short range, just versatile guns as well. Now, the second half of this is me with the M416. I think that's what it is, and that's also another really, really good gun. I'll think about adding that in. I've been really, really behind on schedule. If I had one, yeah. If I had a schedule, I know you guys. As you see, if you're a subscriber and you actually watch my videos, I don't have a schedule. I just kind of release videos when I can because I procrastinate the fuck out of just editing them. Recording them is no problem to me. It's just editing them takes so long. Like, this is 45 minutes. You have an idea how long this takes to edit. It took me a good couple hours, as it might. Like, it probably won't seem like that. It's just cutting and adding in words and shit. But really, it takes a lot longer than you'd imagine. For those of you that understand what I'm talking about, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, as you can see with the tank there, I've always wanted to talk about that. When you're trapped, or I say trapped, when you're in a situation where you have to make a decision quickly, I've thought about this over and over, and I've come to the conclusion that this is the best way to think about it. If you turn a corner basically, and you see a tank right there like I did, what can you do? You have three options basically. First one, run away, which he will probably see you and blow the fuck out of you, which is never good unless you get revived. Then you'll get blown the fuck out again, which is twice as humiliating. The second option is to run towards the tank, try and confuse the tank and run around him, or end up getting run over or blow the fuck up again. The third option is to sit there like a little pussy and hope that he doesn't see you, like it's a fucking T-Rex or something, like you're in Jurassic Park. Now, I know that might not be the most smart option, but when you think about it, it kind of is. The other two ways are almost going to guarantee you dying, whereas, I mean, I've actually had situations where I've just lied down and the tank hasn't seen me, and I may have ruined a perfectly good pair of underwear, but I got out alive, and that's what matters, damn it. Really is what matters. I don't know what that was. But, yeah, so I've also had that with grenades, and I failed there. I also have that with grenades where you'll be facing somebody, like, for example, in Operation Metro, on the stairs up to, or the escalators, I suppose, up to B, I will be sitting down, waiting for somebody to run up. Like, I'll run up there, shoot somebody, and then they'll start shooting at me, so I'll run down and lie down there, wait for somebody to run up to me. They'll throw a grenade, it'll land on the stairs behind me, and you have that split moment of, fuck, what am I going to do? The way you have to react to it is the same exact way with the tank. You can run towards the guy and try and shoot him, but he'll still have the jump on you. I'm trying to think really strategically here. If you want to just go Call of Duty style, fucking guns blazing, no idea what you're doing, then go ahead, be my guest, and I'll end up kicking your ass anyway. But if you want to think strategically, you gotta think like this. If you run towards the guy, he's gonna have the jump on you, and chances are he's going to kill you. And that's just the way it works out. Like, see right there? He got out, he could have run away, but I had the jump on him, and he didn't have time to turn around. Because if somebody's expecting you, they're going to have better reflexes, whether you believe it or not. It's just the way things work. But the other option is to run towards a grenade, which if you have ever done that like I have, and I've been the victim of that countless times, it's always going to blow up. No matter how long it's been sitting there, no matter how long the guy's cooked it, if you're playing in Call of Duty, whenever you run near a grenade, it always blows up and just never ends well for you. I mean, that's just always the way. If you throw it, no, it never blows up near the guy, but if the guy throws it, it always ends up blowing you up. That's just the way that things work, okay? Don't ask me how, it just works. Now, the thing you just gotta sit there, okay? The grenade will probably do a bit of damage, but it's better than the guy coming up and killing you. Because if he runs towards you eventually, because if he gets a hit marker from the grenade, obviously, if it blows you up a decent amount, what you can do is you can just sit there, let the grenade do your damage, and if he comes and tries to get up on you, then you'll have to jump on him. So you gotta think, which way am I willing to go? Am I willing to die, or am I willing to take a bit of damage and possibly win? It's kind of a shitty situation either way. So yeah, guys, hopefully you like this video, and it's not completely done yet, but hopefully you like the video. Give me feedback on everything, the music, the post commentary, the way I cut it, and the little annotations that I added in. They're just kind of a humorous addition. If you guys don't like them, please tell me. I'll just take whatever out. So yeah, guys, if you like the video, like it, and if you really want to watch more, subscribe. Alright, guys, thanks for tuning in.